Hi there, welcome back to my views and news. Two new stories for you. Before that, viewers, now we can do a live chat. If you are interested, do give your suggestions whenever you want the next live chat uh, on Monday, Tuesday, or should we resume the schedule we've been following in recent months? That live chats on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I am back home. Internet connection is fine these days. So we can resume live chats. It's up to you. If you want it, if you're interested, then let me know. I'll manage it. Two news stories. First one is about the wrong map shown by Ethiopian government at the ongoing AU summit, African Union summit. The map showed parts of Eritrea, Djibouti, and Somalia as parts of uh, Ethiopia. I did not see any protest from Djibouti or Somalia, but Eritrea is protesting. Information Ministry of Eritrea, Information Minister of Eritrea has shared a post which is very critical of the Ethiopian government regarding the map issue. Secondly, Debretsion and Getachew have been seen together. This is the first time in months that the two leaders who are at odds, they have been seen together, and I think they interacted too. They talked a little as well. What happened? Where did they meet? Will it lead to improvement in their relations? Let's start from Ethiopia and Eritrea relations. We know that at the ongoing African Union summit, a map was shown showing all the African countries. Maps of all the African countries were shown. And the map of Ethiopia showed parts of Djibouti, Eritrea, and Somalia included in Ethiopia. That map created a controversy, at least in social media. People criticized Ethiopia. Eritrea was barely visible at the map, uh, and Ethiopia was shown as if it has access to sea. I have not seen a statement from Somalia, from Djibouti, official or unofficial, but Eritrea is protesting. Minister of Information of Reda Debretsion Gebremichael quoted a post shared by a journalist about the map. And the minister then asked a question. He said, why covet other countries' sovereign territories? Why wish for the fragmentation of your neighbors? What did he mean? Yemane is saying that Ethiopia has its eyes on the territories of other countries. Eritrea, Djibouti, and Somalia's territories are being coveted by Ethiopia. Ethiopia wants to annex the territories of these countries, firstly. Secondly, the minister is saying that Ethiopia wants its neighbors to disintegrate. What will Ethiopia achieve from following such narratives, such policies? Yes, I think Ethiopia should have made a correction if the mistake was unintentional. If it is intentional, then it's a bad move. I think it might have been unintentional, but no correction. Ethiopia should have apologized to the affected countries. It should have corrected the map. We have not seen any correction any apology from the Ethiopian government. That's not good. For brotherly, friend relations with your neighbors, you must build trust. You must make it clear that you respect borders, you respect territories, territorial integrity of neighboring countries. You see, Eritrea is the only country to respond. It means that Eritrean government, they are very sensitive about their borders, about their ports. Whenever people say, Sajid, the Ethiopian military can take over Assab in a day, it will be a swift operation. Assab will be cut off. From Asmara, EDF cannot swiftly move towards Assab. You don't know the military tactics. I don't know, maybe I have covered 5 wars so far. Maybe I don't know much, but I do know that Eritreans will fight. They'll fight. They know how to fight, and they'll fight for years and decades. You'll see that. They won't let Ethiopia use Assam peacefully. Even if Ethiopia managed to seize Assam by force, only solution is there must be an amicable solution. Ethiopia needs access to sea. When you have such a large economy and you rely on neighboring countries' ports, you're always vulnerable to blackmailing by your neighbors. So it needs to have sustainable access to sea. Some sort of guarantees given to Ethiopia by the countries, neighboring countries, or by a third party. Yes, once Ethiopia had access to sea, but malice, TPLF, they agreed to live landlocked. Are we trying to correct this historical mistake? I always say that malice made a blunder, but TPLF made a blunder. Though TPLF takes credit for removing Dergs, but it deprived Ethiopia of access to sea. Let's see how Abiy corrects this mistake. Will he be able to correct or not? Secondly, viewers, Getachew Reda and Debretsion have been seen together. This is the first time in months the two leaders have been seen sitting side by side. Both are in Addis Ababa, reportedly, where discussions are being held about implementation of Pretoria deal. African Union observers are participating too. AU country representatives who were part of Pretoria deal implementation are participating. Both are representing Tigray, Getachew and Debretsion. Good to see, by the way, because it was being said that one of the two will have to go and the other will represent Tigray as representative when it comes to implementation of Pretoria. It seems that two have they are accepting each other. That is why they are sitting together at the table in front of African Union observers talking about Pretoria implementation. Getachew and Debretsion, they interacted a little. Reportedly, they talked a little. Maybe that small talk can lead to diffusing of tensions between the two leaders and the two groups. Interestingly, Debretsion is accompanied by Alim Gebremichael. Alim is very he's fast friend of Getachew Reda, you can say. He wants Getachew gone. He wanted Getachew gone from day one. And he is there monitoring Debretsion. Emmanuel Essefa is not in Addis Ababa, I think. Monjorino is not in Addis Ababa too. They're in Makale. But they have deputed Alim to be in Addis Ababa to see what he does, to monitor his engagements with Getachew Reda. When it comes to Pretoria implementation, I think agreement has not been implemented fully. DDR could not start. Withdrawal of non-ENDF forces could not start. Resolution of dispute about dispute territories still unsolved. Return of IDPs partially completed. IDPs returned to Raya, they returned to Salamti, but IDPs to Maravulga Sag, they could not return. So main points of Pretoria could not be implemented. Over 2 years have passed. Let's see what happens in Addis Ababa. At least the Pretoria implementation meeting is going to bring, it has brought Getachew and Debretsion together. Both are representing Tigray, maybe both are accepting each other, and that might lead to further engagements between these two rival TPLF leaders. Thank you for watching.